Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Appium Guide. As a part of our Appium Gestures series, in this video we'll see how to perform scroll gesture using W3C Mobile Gesture API. Okay, as a part 2, in this video we are checking multiple scrolling based on the element ID and the direction is up and down. Okay, what is here multiple scrolling? Here suppose I take example here. Okay, see in this app, okay, we have two scrolling element. This is one scrolling element and this is the other scrolling element. Okay, now I want to perform scroll on this element. Okay, and here in this element also I need to perform. Okay, in this case how we can able to tackle that one? Okay, so we have to scroll the multiple elements here. Okay, now we'll check it how we can able to scroll this one. Okay, we'll open the Eclipse here. Okay, and okay, before that one we talk more about this scroll command here. So in Android we have 9 W3C mobile gestures command. Okay, for scrolling we have to use mobile:scroll gesture command. Okay, and what exactly the mobile scroll gesture command all about? Okay, it performs the scroll gesture on a given element or the area here. Okay, the supported arguments is element ID. So what is element ID here? The ID of the element to be scrolled. Okay, that is in this case the ID we had to give this ID here for of this element, scrolling element. This is a scrolling element here. So here also we have scrolling element. Okay, so this is about this element ID. Okay, and if we miss this scrolling element ID, we need to provide the scroll bounding area. Okay, what is scroll bounding area? So scroll bounding area is combination of 4 arguments. That is the left, top, width, height. By providing these values, we can define the scroll bounding area. Okay, what is left here? So left coordinate of the scroll bounding area. Top is the top coordinate of the scroll bounding area. Width is the width of the scroll bounding area. Height is the height of the scroll bounding area. In our coming videos, we will see how we can define this scroll bounding area. Okay, in depth. Okay, now we go for next argument is direction. So direction specifies the scrolling direction. Okay, and it is a mandatory value. Okay, and it accepts the value up, down, left, right. Okay, so we can able to specify the scrolling direction and we need to provide these values here. Okay, and it is a case insensitive and this is a mandatory value. Okay, the next one is a percent. Okay, what is a percent argument? The size of the scroll has a percent of scrolling area size. Okay, and valid must be float numbers given greater than 0. Okay, and 1.0 is a 100% and is a mandatory value here. Okay, and already I have made a video on this one, how we can able to use this percent, okay, argument. Please check that video. I placed this video on this iCards. Okay, and the speed is to perform at which the gesture in the pixel per second. Okay, we can specify the speed, okay, to perform the scrolling here. Okay, and the value must not be negative. The default is the 5000 into display density. Okay, 5000 into display density, and this is a return value is a boolean one and equals to true if the object can still scroll in the given direction. Okay, now we'll go back to our Eclipse and we need to perform the scroll on this element and this element. Both element I need to perform. Okay, so we'll go back to Eclipse and I'll create a class saying as multiple scroll demo. Okay, so I create a class called multiple scroll demo. So what I done, I already created the setup and tear down methods. So just copy this and I paste it here so that we can save the time. Just remove this unwanted package name and the class name here, and Okay, now I need to update the class name also from sample to the multiple scroll demo. Okay, so my setup and tear down methods are ready. Okay, so in setup I have given the capabilities, that is the platform name Android, automation name UI Automator 2, and device name is a Pixel 8 Pro. Okay, now I need to do the scrolling based upon this element. Okay, on this element and this element. Okay, so first of all I had to open the app. Okay, I am using driver.activate app here. Okay, I am using the method called activate app so that I can open the app here, and I need to go by the package name here. Okay, so I'll provide the package name later. And now I need to, so first of all I need to open this app, right? So I'll close this app first. So I'll open this app. Step by step we'll come to the particular screen here. Open the Burger King. So I have to open the Burger King app here, and then I need to identify here. So I'll open the Appium inspector, and I created sample capabilities, that is a platform name and automation name. Okay, and click on start session. Just wait, it's creating the session. Okay, it's creating the session here. Okay, so I need to get the, so I need to click on this value meals here. So I need to get the selector and the strategy value here. So the strategy is the Android UI Automator and the selector is this value here. Okay, just copy here and go here and just driver dot find element Appium by Android UI Automator 2 here. So give the value here. Okay, and I need to click on that one. Okay, once I click on this one, this is the screen, and I need to perform the scroll on this element and this element here. Okay, so I need to get the element ID here, Okay, so what I will do, I say web element, I say element 1 here. Okay, and I say driver dot find element Appium by, okay, dot, so I need to get the element ID, the first scroll. So go back to the Appium inspector and just refresh this one. Okay, I want the scroll of this element here, so just move here, just place it here so that I get the, yeah, so this is a scrollable element. Okay, this is the strategy and the selector. So I need to, this is the Android, okay, Android UI Automator, and then I give the value here. Okay, and just, yeah, okay, the first element we got it, and the second element I need to do. So go back to the Appium inspector, and this is the second element. Okay, this I got the locator and the strategy and the selector value here. So same this one, so I just copy this one, and then I say is element 2. Okay, and I need to change the locator value. Okay, go back here, Appium inspector, and this is locator value. Just copy this one and paste here. So I got the element, okay, details here, and now I need to perform the scrolling on these elements here. Okay, now our starts the, say, perform scrolling on the element 1. Element 1 I need to perform. Performing scroll on element 1. Okay, so I go this also performing scroll on the element 1. Okay, now I need to write the code for this one. So I say driver, I need to cast this driver into JavaScript executor. Okay, I need to cast this one, and then if I say dot execute script, and I need to give the key as mobile scroll gesture. So S is in smaller case and G in uppercase here. Okay, and I need to provide set of arguments. So I am using the immutable map of dot of. Okay, now I have to give the set of arguments here. So first argument is the element ID, because we are performing the scroll on element ID. Okay, the first element is the, I am using the element number 1. Okay, element 1. Okay, sorry, it is here. Element 1. I need to cache this element to the remote web element. So remote web element, so that I can get the method called get ID. So I need to get the get ID of this element. Okay, now the second one is the direction. This is the mandatory field. Direction is the mandatory field. Okay, and direction I am going to down. Okay, down. Okay, and next one is the percent. So this is the mandatory field, percent. So I say as 100% here. So I give as 1.0. Let's give 1.0 here. Okay, and now the next one is the speed. Okay, I can't go with the default speed here. Okay, I not want to mention the speed here. Okay, element ID 1. Okay, here I missed it. Yeah, so element ID given it here. Okay, and then okay, this is the one also I need to give the value. Okay, okay, I not remove the comma. Okay, so I created the scroll for the first element and down here. So I need to convert this thing into the boolean. Okay, I need to pass this into the boolean variable. I say as can, I can use any variable here, can scroll more, and this is type of boolean. Okay, yes, now I am scrolling the first element to down here. So this is the one. Okay, so this is the one I am doing it, and once I scroll here, I need to scroll this one to down also. Okay, so same thing, I just copy this one and I say scroll to the second one. Okay, the second element, and just need to change this one. What I will do, I will create this variable here. Okay, and then I remove this one. Okay, yeah, so here also I am scrolling down and the web element 2 here. Okay, and I percentage 100% I given here. Okay, and now after okay scrolling down, I had to scroll this one to up here. Okay, So I'm performing the scroll once again here. So my focus will come to here. Okay. So the same code I had used here. I can say just a minute. Okay, so I had to go back to up here. So the first one. Okay, so I say up. Okay, up, and then I need to scroll the second element also. Okay, you can say direction. I say direction. Down in this direction, element 1 to direction down, and element 2 is the direction down. Okay, and next now the element is the direction up. Okay, up. This is element 1. Okay, and now I need to perform the same for the element 2 here. Okay, and I say element 2 up. Okay, so you are performing the scroll on both the elements here. Okay, so I give some ted.sleep here. Oh, package name I need to give. So this is a package name here. The package name. Yes, and I give ted.sleep. So I will give 3 seconds. I don't want to give here, no need of this one. Okay, so for each and perform, I want to give pause for script for at least 3 seconds here. Okay, so that you can see the effect here. So I give 5 seconds here, and here I give 3 seconds. So you can see the effect, and you can discuss the code also. Okay, now code is ready. So what I am doing here, so based upon element and the direction. Okay, we giving the first of all I am scrolling the element 1, and next I am scrolling to element 2 direction, and next I am coming back to the element 1 and element 2. Okay, so this is how we can able to scroll here. Okay, now we run the script. Close this one. Now run the script here. It has to open the Burger King app. Okay, and click on the value means and scroll the element 1 to down. Click on the value meal here. Okay, now it has to perform the scroll on the element 1. So it is perform the scroll on element 1. Now my focus has to go to the element 2. Okay, see, I forgot here, so it's my mistake. Just a minute. So I need to change the element value here. So this is typo. Okay, this is, I need to update here. Sorry. Okay, the same one. I missed this one. Okay, I have just updated this one. So this is the problem with the copy paste. Okay, then once again. Always better to write the code. If you do the copy paste, right, you miss these small typos. Okay, I am opening the Burger King app. Click on the value meals and perform on the scroll on the element 1. Taking time to load. Click on the value meals and it has to perform the on this scroll here, value meal scroll. Okay, now my focus has to go to the second scroll. Okay, once again my focus has to come to the first scroll, and once again my focus has to go to the second scroll. Okay, this is how we can able to perform the scroll, okay, on different elements in the same view. Suppose we have in the same view we have the scroll, okay, on different elements. Okay, we can perform the scroll, okay, on different scrolling elements by using the element ID here. Okay, so just I missed this system out, that's why it is showing it wrong here. Just say up. Okay, over in this small part, that's why you can see the wrong here in our console value. Okay, once again run it. So this is a way you can able to scroll when we have multiple scrolling views. So open the Burger app, click on the value meals and perform the scroll on element 1, direction is down. Perform the scroll on element 1 to the downward direction, and my focus will go to the second element and scroll to the downward direction, and then my scroll has to come back to the element 2 and it has to scroll up. The same thing it has to do in the element 2. Okay, this is how we can able to perform scroll when we have a multiple scrolling views. Okay, based upon the element ID and the direction and the percentage. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.